Okay, so let's go over the last thing, like the bonus. Um, so this is from a player who is really famous in Japan. So he's a street fighter, and I want to go over like over one of his lectures where he's talking about the biggest hurdle that every one of us has. Um, to in order to improve every day or to give your maximum, you need to have the right mentality or the right mindset. And let's go over the lecture, and then after we will sort of get the best out of it for League of Legends. Okay. So we don't have to listen to him because he's just talking in Japanese anyways. We will just read through the subtitles and yeah. So how do you keep staying strong? I think the beginning is not so important. They're just they're asking him they're kind of asking him about the arcade, and when they saw some of the people playing like so yeah. So he was talking about it before that he had 18 hours or something a day where he would play the game, and it was not proven effective. Like you could see that he was not improving or something. So how is this related to you getting bored? Games are a form of entertainment and something I like, so they're fun naturally. Sometimes people ask me, "You don't have to worry about getting bored, cause what you do is a fun thing already, right?" But it's not that simple. Imagine you do something for like for 20,000 hours, right? It's you can get bored with anything. So, especially me, who have been playing fighting games since he's 11 and he's 39, by the way. I've had enough stimuli from fighting games already. I don't get any fresh experience from fighting games anymore. But even in all of this, you have to keep a fresh mind in order to stay positive. When I look at beginners, I sometimes think, wow, they're really into the game, having fun and improving fast. After a while, they stop coming to the arcade, and I ask them why. And they usually reply by, I got bored. And what did they get bored with? They say that they got bored with the game. Yeah, it's not true. They get bored with not improving. They blamed the game. Yeah, I think I remember that one. But the problem really is them not improving. As long as you can feel your own improvement, whatever it is that you do, you don't get bored. If you feel like every week you're getting better, you will not get bored. Yeah, you need improvement. Improvement comes naturally. As long as we feel our own improvement, we don't get bored. I think it's with anything you do, and because we don't get bored, we can positively make steady yeah, results and achieve results. Perfect. In terms of fighting games, this is what I have been doing repeatedly. Yeah. Blah blah blah. So I think he can back it up with the amount of money that he made in prize money. But let's get back to League. How can you use this for yourself? So first thing that we got over, I think 2 weeks ago, you need daily goals. So you need sticky notes where you put on goals what you want to get better at. For example, it might be that you suck at CSing. Then you need to learn CSing. You need to really focus on getting maximum CS 10-minute mark or something like this. You just go into rankeds focusing on that. Or for example, you immediately saw, oh, I can't play teamfights right. For some reason, I suck at dealing damage in teamfights. My DPM is always so low, but in comparison, anyone else is playing the champion better. Then I would really recommend doing VOD reviews, either with your duo queue partner or with a teammate, only reviewing team fights. How did you approach the fight? How was your positioning? You can always do this yourself as well. I think you should do this yourself, but it can be helpful if you're doing it with a teammate. And then you should always have a weekly goal as well. So all of this should be on your sticky notes. And yeah, SA, self-assessment. Self-assessment is the single most important thing if you want to get to like the to LEC or yeah in life. No, but if you want to get to the top of the crop into the highest league, you need self-assessment. How do you do it? Only if you watch your own bots. If you watch it with Wolf Trainer or OBS, if you record yourself, I think it's even better if you record your own view, so you only see your input and not anything from like from someone else. I don't think you should do it via the client. I think it's too like you can't see where you clicked. You can't really see your decision making. You can't see your camera movement. I think this is the single most important thing for junglers, for example. Camera movement, how they place their camera, how much information they can get on the map. Are they looking at waves? I'm always looking if I'm looking to coach someone for how he has to play jungle. I would always recommend him watching Yanko's stream because he's doing it so often, getting info on wave states and these things, and watching replays from anyone else. So you always have a different approach as well, and you don't stay inside your comfort zone. I think one big thing that I had as well, but many players that I know, the game can be really boring and one-sided if you're only doing the the self-assessment, watching yourself playing the game, watching yourself playing the game, taking notes. This can be really repetitive. So if you get a new approach, you watch a VOD with a new champion or a new play, and you just want to like do the same thing, apply the same thing in game, and then you get this experience of, oh, I found something that is super broken. I found it. That's the single most addicting thing from doing this self-assessment thing. So if you watch replays via YouTube, for example, or via Twitch streams, this can be so addicting. I have a question: when you are a jungler, how you put points on your sticky notes for that? Because points like pathing and ganking, for example, are things which are bind together. What are good points for a jungler? So let's say you have a sticky note. I would always have a setup like this, where you have your ban list. The most important thing to do not let emotions take over. Do not let emotions overtake. And yeah, so if I have a let's say this is my ADC sheet. So or my problems or goals for the day or something. Or actually, you're a jungler, right? Sorry. So first thing I would look at: am I timing camps? So, for example, there's one thing that always reoccurs when there's a champion that is full clearing. Usually, the second Raptors are back at 420. Usually, it's happening because they will do red into Raptors into bot side, or they're starting bot side, going top side, and then it will be delayed to like 540 or something like this. Because camp timers are always 130, always 1 minute and 30 seconds, I believe. So yeah, these things. Are you timing camps? Then second thing, how many times are you watching waves? So wave states. Or you can also put in check wave state at least 3 times in 5 minutes. Or something like this. Isn't it 2 minutes? Oh sorry, they patched it, right? They patched it, sorry, it was 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry. No, I'm sorry, it's 2 minutes. Yeah. That was when the 2 minutes and 30 seconds was when junglers only got like to level 9 or level 8 or something, and then everyone else was at like level 11 or level 12. Sorry. So yeah, they they did the change. I think 10 points, 10.1 or something like this. Or yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by the VODs that we were watching before because they were in season 5 or something, or season 6. Sorry. So yeah. So back to the sticky notes. So when you're a jungler, put in goals like this, you check the wave stage 3 times in 5 minutes. Then how many times do you call your support? Like sync resets with the support. and call the support for vision or something like this. Vision setups. Call vision setup, for example. Or you should structure your sticky notes like this. So yeah. And before coaching should take place, everything that is here, like the daily goals, weekly goals, self-assessment, it should already take place. You should already be doing this yourself. Else coaching is meaningless. Like the third party input from someone else can only help you if you have this structure already. So yeah, I think I will shorten this and put the what up later. And if you have any feedback, for example, if it was too long, or if you think there was not enough examples or something, then let me know on Twitter. And yeah, and if you have any more questions, of course, feel free to ask them right now. And make sure to make sure to look at Wicked, I think, because he also has a really good website. I think. Wait, let me check. I think it was wicked.gg. He has some really good guides on here as well, where you can learn like all of these champions, jacks. He also does collaborations with what's called with different players. Like here, for example, he did one with Nukes, so you get all the input from Nukes a lot. Or you can also have like the newest tier list, be up to date in this regard. Yeah, did he put in the map already? Perfect. You can also have a map and everything else. So make sure to follow him on Twitter. I think yeah, he would really love that. But yeah, same thing for Maurice for Amazing. I think both of them are outstanding leaders, and kind of sad that Maurice is not playing anymore, but at least he's still coaching. So yeah, and of course we go back to the first slide. Manage to go to the Esports Player Foundation F1 to the Twitter. Follow them as well, because there will be more public coachings every Tuesday, and they sponsor this whole thing. Are you going to be on Prime League this week? Yeah, I will be on Prime League this week. Tomorrow, today there will be someone else. I don't want to name him, but you will see. I think it's going to be fun. Well, yeah. Thank you for the time and for the attention. And the same thing will happen again next week on Tuesday.